The technically correct thing to call these intervals is this one we would call an augmented third, and this one we would call a perfect fourth. I know, right? Why? That's just nuts. That's just the way it is sometimes. There are reasons where you do this. But this is spelled as a third. So remember, it's two spaces, top and bottom, two spaces. So it's a third. There's no denying that that's a third. We put this accidental on it, and now the only thing that's up for debate is what kind of third is it? So it is an augmented third. This is a fourth because we have the interval of a fourth here. The accidental on it, which is B flat because of our key signature, makes it a perfect fourth. But this is a fourth and this is a third. The accidental makes us an augmented third. Let's look at this one. B flat, remember the key signature, and D. This is a major third. Okay? B flat to D is a major third. What would happen if I did that? Now, one flat would make this a minor third. Two flats make it a diminished third. It's like a super, it's like super flat, kind of. So what would be the difference between that and this? B flat and C is a major second. This is a diminished third. Nothing sonically. They're going to sound the same because a B double flat is a C. Or sorry, a D double flat is a C. Here's a D flat, double flat. That's a C. These double flats and sharps are just kind of, there's a part of me that wants to say they're just kind of dumb. But when you start to write really complex music in really weird keys, they do have a need to show up. Again, they're not used in pop music or anything like that. Very rarely will you have a need to write a double flat or a sharp, but they do exist. So here we have a diminished third, because if we look at it, that is a third, right? That interval is a third. The accidental makes it a diminished third. All right? So those are augmented and diminished intervals. We'll keep an eye out for them. It makes things a little trickier, but remember that in general, when you encounter an interval, it's going to be major, minor, or perfect. Like 90% of the time, 99% of the time. Every now and then you're going to hit one of these augmented or diminished intervals. If you see a double flat or a double sharp, that's a good indicator that you're looking at an augmented or diminished interval. But sometimes you can do it without a double flat or sharp like this one. So we just got to keep our eyes out for those. More on that in the near future.